welcome. This is Shanna today for Pixi Designs. I'm here today to make a couple fun Easter treat basket stuffers using the new Easter Bunny stamps that came out recently, the newest tag dies, Tag D, and the tag accessory dies. This is a really fun set that's an add-on to all of the tag bases that help create little treat boxes and have some fun elements to add, like a pocket, a bow, and some sentiments as well. Okay, let's get started. I will be using some paper from my stash that's this fun Easter egg print, coordinating teal, and then a yellow. I do have two boys, so I tend not to lean towards the pinks, but a pink would really look cute pulled into this as well. To start off, I am going to be using the base. I will also be using the scallop topper and the fun scallop bottom. Also in the set is a shaker tag base that would be really cute too. For each of the tags, you need two bases, 3 of the toppers, 2 out of the pattern paper, 1 out of white, and then 2 of the bottom layers, 2 out of pattern paper, 1 out of white. The white we're going to use to add a little bit of stability at one stage, just because this paper is a little flimsier than heavy cardstock, so they will be layered. So I'm going to go ahead and layer those. Okay, for simplicity's sake, we're actually going to start with the backs of these treat boxes because they are simple, so you can leave a message or whatever on the back.
Throughout this video, I'm actually going to speed up quite a bit to save on time so the video doesn't take an hour to play. But just know that the assembly is pretty simple. It's just a lot of gluing and lining layers up.
So these are the backs of the cards. I'm going to set those aside and bring down the front. The front, I actually want to be able to see a little bit, so we're going to align this because it actually aligns right there, and then we'll cut off right there.
So after all of the pieces are glued together, we need to grab the box die from the tag accessories and then the bows and die cut those out of the coordinating cardstock as well. I sped up most of the assembly here for time purposes, but I did want to mention when shaping the bow, it does help a lot to curve it around something round. I happen to have a Teflon tool that does this for me, but you could use a round pen or pencil or similar, something to that. It was at this point in my project I actually realized I needed an additional scallop topper out of the pattern paper to glue to the front inside of the box. You can see where it's solid and where I'm gluing. I decided I wanted that pattern paper to also show on the front in that respect. This is totally optional and was a personal preference, but I do like what it added to the project. Off screen, I stamped 2 of the adorable bunnies from the Easter Bunny stamp set on to heavyweight cardstock and with Copic Safe ink. I chose to leave my coloring in the video because I know a lot of people like to see the colors in the process, but I did speed it up exponentially, as you can tell, because it took me a little bit, but the coloring is pretty basic. I chose to do grays and shade them out and then pulled matching colors from my printed paper to color the eggs and that flower. I do like to coordinate my marker choices with pattern paper when available because I do think it helps ties the whole project together. After I was all done coloring, I fussy cut the images out, and then I am going to add them to the treat boxes. You have a couple options when you want to go and add them. You can keep them flat, or you can use a little bit of foam tape. I liked all the dimensions since I was already adding bows. I thought foam tape would just give the bunnies a little bit of oomph and set them apart from the treat box as well. So I just put a little bit of foam tape on the back and then put them straight onto the front of the treat box. The bows I chose to glue with wet adhesive, and then I actually hold them down with some pressure with my tweezers because I want to make sure they get a good bond. Those tweezers were definitely a godsend when it came to putting together this project because it helps hold all those little intricate pieces together when they're drying without ruining the shapes. After the glue was dry, I removed the tweezers, and guys, these boxes turned out so cute. The pictures don't do them justice. I grabbed some Hershey bunnies from the store to put in for my boys, and these are going to get added right into their baskets this year. I hope this inspires you to make some as well, and until next time, stay crafty. Bye-bye.